Top 10 battle like this carries a little extra weight.
And whoever keeps the top 10 number beside their name after this game will have earned it, because these two teams are very talented, David. We're now at the midpoint of the season. We're starting to get an idea of who these teams are. We're going to find out a whole lot more here today.
Yeah, dang right. How much implications down the road does this have? But how about you get an idea of exactly where you stand right in the middle of the season, playoffs down the road, make your statement here today.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Moving out to the right. He's going to run it. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Defense is all about creating negative plays, and he does a really good job at the quarterback spot of not taking sacks. Like, that's a great job. He wants to throw the football. The clock goes off, he takes off, and gets a positive gain.
Back to pass on 2nd down. Left side is Green. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Tigers. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
He'll bring it back looking for help. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line. And the Longhorns headed quickly to the line.
You know, God bless Texas, because they can lose great running backs, and they just go into the portal and they get a great running back. Oh, no, they got 2 great running backs. To get Smothers, to get Brown to come over, obviously guys with experience at big-time universities. I expect Texas to be able to run the football and, Jesse, have one of the best 1-2 punches in all of college football.
Yeah, I mean, they want to come play with Arch Manning, let's be honest. And they know it's an offense that defenses are going to be worried about the deep ball, throwing it downfield. So a lot of soft boxes to run into, and there's really no excuse for why these running backs shouldn't absolutely stat it up this year. Steve Sarkisian told us they're going to be committed to running the football and having balance because of those names you just mentioned. We're expecting this running game to be elite. Nice job by the defense getting after the QB. He's trying to scramble around. He's trying to go get that first with his legs, but he's not able to do it because the speed on defense.
Not a lot of room to field this one. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. The first score of the game for the man who leads the nation in rushing touchdowns. And the extra point makes it 14-0.
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field.
Quick give. It smothers. Nowhere to go.
And it really doesn't matter what play call this offense does. Like first possession, 3 and out, obviously struggled. This one right here, nothing on the ground. The offensive line has to do a better job. They got to be better up front, whether they want to run it, whether they want to throw it. It's got to start with the offensive line.
To throw, Manning. Lets it fly. Brings it down on the right side. All by himself down the middle. Touchdown, Longhorns! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him.
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll and it comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't, but I like the response. Their defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
To the air, it's Levin. Escapes the pressure to his right. Trying to make magic with his feet. Big pickup before he goes out of bounds, but there is a flag. We'll have to see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. After the holding penalty, the offense will try to hang on with a 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Fires to the big fella. Got the first down with the throw, and he'll get more after taking that shot. It'll be a roughing penalty. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Snap on first down, wants to throw. They're all over him. Finds a man in the middle. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40. Following the completion, we get a stoppage to check out the injured player. The Tigers come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. The give to the lone running back. And he's brought down after a short gain. Guys, it's almost impossible to overstate the importance of this game. The result might well be the cut line between really good bowl and the playoffs.
It's a really good point, Reese, because at this point of the season late, this is a resume builder, and this might be the win that you need to improve your status and impress the committee so that they put you in the college football playoff.
Yeah, in these top 10 games, they get more.
Oh, he found the space, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, I think the coaching staff and fans knew that this guy was going to play a big role in this offense this year, but I don't know if anyone expected him to have this kind of season statistically, guys. That's his 20th rushing touchdown on the season.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 39-yard run to the house. And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Here comes the Texas offense. Quickly trailing by 2 touchdowns, down 21-7, and really important to get something out of this drive. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line, pick up a 4.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
If you're going to stop the run game, you better be physical up front on the defensive line. They've got some maulers. They've got some dudes with bad intentions. Nice play there.
They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. Now here's Madden. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Oh, did he unload on that? It's like there's helium in that one. Slips through the line. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Back to throw, it's Levin. Here comes the heat. He's picked off and he's thrown a dozen of them. Looking for more room. The 30, the 20. Touchdown, Texas! The defense takes matters into its own hands.
And they come up with a huge pick six, and that is one of the reasons this defense has been so dominant all season long. They don't give up big plays, but they take the football away. And once they do, they've got better athletes than you do. They're hard to bring down. They can flip the game on a dime.
If you can do that, I don't know why you don't do it every time. Reduce the risk. Banged it out of the back of the end zone. They'll put it in play at the 25. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. After using an early one, 2 left for them to spend. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Cuts it upfield. It's Berry. Turning it on. Past the 50. The 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And this dude has been a problem today. Almost 200 yards rushing. Rips off another long run. He has been impossible to stop. They've featured him, and Palmer, I would continue to feature him.
Yeah, I would too, David. I think he's the definition of a running back that gets better as the game goes on. The more and more you give him the football, he just seems to get stronger. He seems to get faster. People do not want to tackle this guy for 60 minutes. He is putting on a show.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Manning going long. He's got it down the field. Got loose, made the big play, and took it down to the 31. And the Longhorns racing to the line in the hurry-up. They'll run it out of the gun with Brown. He's got the first down. Got enough space. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Longhorn.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They are going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Number 96, set to kick this one over.
This will not be returnable as it sails out of the back of the end zone. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. To the air, it's Levitt. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
And they'll take over first and 10.
So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Uh-oh, look out. There he goes. The 10. Touchdown, Texas. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
You know, sudden change situations are so interesting because oftentimes in that kind of instance, you get the ball back on a turnover and offenses are trying to take a shot looking for the home run touchdown. But that time, they just turned around and handed it off. It was a more conservative play call, David, but it gave them the same desired result.
Well, and it's kind of crazy. When you force that turnover, everybody goes bananas. The sideline's going nuts. You get a little bit of extra juice, and then they hand the football off, and everybody does their job. They capitalize on it. Momentum swings happen so fast in college football.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Fresh set of downs going up top. Keeping his eyes downfield. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket, nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Finds a crease, it's Berry. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Entertaining first quarter, and we are all locked up after one as we take a quick look at some stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Makes the grab. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37.
We all want to push the ball down the field, down the field, down the field. But when you can dump it off to your running back and still make 10-plus yards, man, it makes you look like a really good play call.
LSU with the 1st and 10 here. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Wants to throw one first. Under pressure. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose.
Well, the offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to go up top on second down. And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. Touchdown, Longhorns! This defense making a big play and putting it in the end zone.
How about a game-changing play for this defense? Stepping in front of the football and knowing what to do with it, taking it all the way to the end zone.
And they pick up the extra point. Kicker knocked it right down the middle. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. The big thing now, don't get rattled by that last pick six, David. Found the seam on the left. He's at the 40. He's at the 20. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, LSU.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Guys, this offense coming back out onto the field. Here's Brown to begin the drive.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Tackle behind the line, and he'll lose one on the play.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Manning trying to quiet this crowd. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
I think a big part of the formula to this team's success is their ability to get after the quarterback. In game 1, they had 6 sacks and obviously won that football game. They know coming into this one today, they have got to be able to get after the quarterback, and they're off to a great start.
The solid return there offsets some of the punt yardage and really sets up this offense nicely. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe get...
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Here's Arch to throw. Rush right in his face. He's sacked. This defense all over him. The Longhorns want to pick up the tempo.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch him sleeping.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place trying to help their defense. Now here's Manning. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers and he couldn't hold on. The Longhorns will call on their punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. He shanked it. The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Looking for a man. It's Levin. Unloads to the right. Into the house. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Brown. And he's able to shed one tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 8 on first down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Running inside, it's Smothers. Breaks into the open. Makes the tackle at the 30 after he picked up 10. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. A give to Brown. Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. Long way to go on 2nd down. Looking long. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Got room on the return. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
They take over late and have enough time to put together a drive. They'll run it to the right. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
To the air, it's Levitt. Still looking to his right. A shot toward the end zone. And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's Brown to begin the drive. All over him immediately. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. The give to the back. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
Wow, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. Manning from the gun on 3rd down. He'll get rid of it. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, LSU. How about this defense taking one back to the house? Look, a lot of time left. There's a little bit of distance right now being put on the scoreboard.
There is, but it's so awesome when you're a defense and you study all week about what's coming and what routes to be ready for, and then you jump the route and you make the plays and you just go get in that end zone. It is so beautiful.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Here's Manning to throw. Rush is on. Right side, it's Coleman. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. And the Longhorns in the hurry-up.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening.
Oh, he wants it all. And it's picked off for the 3rd time today. Going the other way, and he's got room. Past the 50. The 30. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Tigers. Took it all the way back to the house. They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance. Good defenses stop you from scoring. Great ones score themselves, and LSU has done that so well over the years.
Yeah, and it's about guys who are playmakers. It's about guys who can lock up on the outside, and LSU recruits them. They develop them, and so many guys you see at the highest level doing it, and this is why, because they come to LSU and become stars.
This late in the half, here's the question: how aggressive will the play calling be? Arch is going to throw for it. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Manning. He's going for the big play. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
And that's a big shot, that's a big incompletion, but this offense has to continue to do more of that. When you're trailing and you've got to make plays, they got to find creative ways to push this ball down the field and get this offense in a flow.
Manning lines up in the gun on 3rd down. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. And we are headed to halftime. Both squads headed into the locker room to make some adjustments. Gives us an opportunity to check in with Kevin Connors in our EA Sports College Football Studio Update.
Guys, thanks. Welcome into the Week 11 version of the EA Sports College Football Update Show as we inch closer to bowl season. We begin with the Michigan State Spartans taking on the number 11 team, the Washington Huskies.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
And it's Michigan State able to pull off the upset by just a score. Going to be fun to see how this changes up the rankings. The result today gets them back to 500. It's something they harped on in practice all week, and they will celebrate this one for at least 24 hours.
Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Brown. Picks his way ahead, pick up of 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the first down here. Third down from the gun, Manning. Makes a grab on the shot. Speeding down the left side. The tag. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Texas.
Number 1.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. The extra point is blocked. He's got it. He can take this back for 2.
Yeah, and you see some people get upset with offsides in the defense. I call it the cost of doing business. It's just part of being great off the football. Sometimes you'll guess and sometimes you'll be wrong. The first one is always on me, coach, and then the second one, usually he takes me out of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they get it in with a huge play, an 80-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They come out for the first time in this second half. The lead a little smaller than when they went to the locker room, and they'll try to answer here. Using his legs, it's Berry. Got the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. And he has got it rolling. He may be running toward that Bayou Bengal record book. Tyron Davis-Price, Leonard Fournette, in that single-game rushing record territory.
Yeah, and that means you're having a heck of a day. That means you're showing off all the goods, too, with speed and being able to break tackles. And this defense knows they're running the football, but this LSU run game is too dynamic right now.
They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Back to pass, it's Levitt. Throws for the tight end. And it's another interception as his assault on the record book continues. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time. Can they back it up here?
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do once you get...
Another interception. That's his 4th of the day. He was thinking big return, didn't get that, but boy, did he give his offense an opportunity at the 31.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, a big key for this offense was getting the run game established. And this guy now over 120 rushing yards in this one. You got to give credit to the O-line. You obviously have to give credit to the running back as well. But they have answered the bell. They knew what they needed to do if they were going to be able to have success. And they're executing this game plan flawlessly.
They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. And the Tigers peeled off a huge chunk of yardage through the air and now back to the line. Looking for space. It's Hall. Got enough for the first down. Touchdown! touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
David, I mean, you can take your hands away from your eyes. At this point, this thing is just defense optional. This is atrocious. Nobody wants to tackle in this game. Nobody wants to take an angle. It's another long touchdown. Great job by the running back. But when are these defenses going to show up?
Yeah, it's frustrating. It's hard to watch, man. We've got to get lined up, make sure you're in the right gap. If you can't jump out of your gap, you can't guess. And these defenses, they're giving up big plays, and those are the ones that will kill you because it's points right away. And a lot of points in this football game. And these.
Oh, what vision. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. No guts, no glory. Caught it in the end zone. Didn't hesitate for a millisecond to take that thing back, and boy, did it pay off.
And this is why kickoff returns are so exciting. There's so much space between you and the other team flying down the field. The only time you're going to be provided that much space, and you could tell he knew what to do with that space. Kicked on the Jets. Bye, Felicia.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. They'll try it over the left side. Turning it on! He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
And man, this is more of the same for this dude toting the pill. Like, they keep giving it to him, and he keeps producing. Another chunk play, like, I don't expect that they'll change much to do with this offense because every time they give it to him, he's chewing up some yards and good things are happening.
Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Dropping back, it's Levin. Stepping to the right. Fires on the move. It's picked off. That's 18 of those this season. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. And a super return as he takes it all the way down to the 24-yard line.
Well, the good news is after that second pick of the third quarter now for this guy, they're still winning the game, but they are living dangerously right now. And they can't expect to hold on to that if this guy keeps making bad decisions like we've seen here now in the first period of the second half.
It's got to be frustrating because you always talk about taking care of the football, and you've got to lead in.
Snags it, and he's open. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorn. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Wilson. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. They just saw their lead cut in half, and now they'll try to answer. Nudges ahead for 1 out to the 16.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
Things just not going as easy for this guy as they did his last game out. Last time he completed over 70% of his throws. This week, though, defense taking some throws away. They've made some plays. He just hasn't been quite spot on with his accuracy. He's going to have to play better.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Intercepted, number 19. Not much of a chance on the return, but they'll have the ball at the 33. The Longhorns head out, hoping to move the ball on this possession. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Wide receiver going in motion. The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage.
Great heads-up awareness by the cornerback on that play. He saw the receiver get the ball. He shot downhill and made a nice tackle.
The Longhorns trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Madness. Moves to his right. Outside the pocket, lets it go. It's caught downfield. He steps out of bounds at the 15-yard line. Big pickup on the ground, and they're rolling. All the way down to the 15-yard line. It's first down. Looking to pass. It's Manning. Still looking. Slings it downfield. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Well, that's one of those as a quarterback. You're out on the perimeter of the field. You're trying to throw it in the end zone. You think you can fit it in there, but, man, you've got a lot of speed. Next time you're in that position, you might just decide to take off because you might just go score.
They'll give it to Brown. Brought down, but not before he bowled his way inside the 10 to the 8. They'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Manning tries to pick it up on 3rd down. Extending the play. Blasted as he lets it go. Touchdown, Texas! The sure hands in the end zone, and he has 6. Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish things off with an 8-yard toss for the score.
Number 96.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Fresh setter downs going to the air. Out wide left, it's Green. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots.
There he goes. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. And that one will give him the lead. He scores for the 5th time in this game. Boy, did he just scorch that defense with that score.
He shows you all of it, Reese. He's got the speed. He's got the agility. This dude's a big-time playmaker. You just give him the ball, and he'll find different ways to kill you on different plays.
No shot to return that one as he boomed it out of the back of the end zone. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. The run inside. It's Smothers. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Might as well give it to him again. And he was able to pick his way for just a few yards, and that'll wrap up the third quarter. Still plenty of time left to break the scoreboard wide open as we get things underway here in the fourth. Chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Straight ahead, it's Smothers. Defense all over him.
And these linebackers, man, the reason they're winning this football game is they've been swarming. You watch them. They're downhill, not missing many tackles. They've really dominated the run game, and that's why they're winning this football game.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. Buying time to his right. And he gets rid of it.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode. And what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback. And you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. So the LSU Tiger offense comes out to start this drive. They'll move the wide receiver. Finds his man on the RPO. They'll get him stopped at the 18, and this offense creates a little space for the first down.
And this offense, you can tell, just still feeling confident. Like, they have the lead. It's the fourth quarter. First down, that's not a running play. That's a passing play. They're really in a rhythm, feeling good about themselves.
Hits inside. It's Berry. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
And when you're down later in the football game, you got to start taking some chances. And that was a beautiful run blitz. Great job playing the probability, understanding it might be a run to run some clock, and they guess right, and they make a big play for this defense.
Scanning the field, it's Levitt. Release to the back. Timed that hit perfectly to keep it from making the grab. It'll be third down.
And a lot of times when you see running backs catch the football, man, they've got a little bit of space to operate. That's great coverage. Being right there when he catches the ball to deliver the hit, to make sure he doesn't secure the catch, elite coverage.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got him in the flat. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And that is exactly what you want on third down defense, man. You want to drop back, and you want to make sure the ball doesn't get pushed down the field past the sticks, and then you rally up and tackle. Now, it's sometimes easier said than done, but he does a great job breaking on the football, making sure he doesn't get the first down. Really good team defense.
Taken down right away. Here come the horns. They've got it again on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. He'll grab the throw to the sideline and step out of bounds after picking up a few.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Short pickup of 4 on first down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. Snaps it in the shotgun. Lets it fly deep downfield. Had it in his hands for the score and let it fall to the turf. It'll be 3rd down. It's great for this quarterback to take shots down the field, but you just don't want it to feel like a give up or a chuck it up and hope kind of play.
And I think understanding the situation, now I'm on defense, right? If they're going to take shots down the field, maybe I'm a little bit more aggressive with my blitz, understanding that everything's going to take a little bit more time to develop if they're going to take those deep shots.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
It's a 1-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. He lets one fly deep, and it's caught inside the 15. Knocked down, but he's got enough to move the chains and convert that 4th down.
What a big play in the 4th quarter when you're trailing and you need it. You really needed to get a 1st down here. Nice job by the quarterback, making the pass, getting the 1st down.
And this is the chance for this offense. A 1st and goal, 4th quarter, trying to tie the game up. He'll run it. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
And I'm good with it. I like what the offense is doing. Be physical. I don't need to get pass happy down here on 1st and goal. Nice job believing in my running game, and maybe I stick to it for another play or two.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick its way to the end zone. Knocked down immediately.
Well, this running back has struggled to find anywhere to go, and I think one reason why is this linebacker and his speed. He did a great job there identifying where the ball was going to go. He didn't let anybody block him, made his way to the running back and got him on the ground. Nice job.
A 3rd and goal, and this defense feeling energy from the crowd. Drops back. It's Lacey. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Right on the money, and he makes the grab in the end zone.
Yeah, and I like this. The QB, you can tell. Quick read, see it, get the ball out of your hands, get the ball out wide to your playmaker, let him do the rest. No monkey business, no waiting in the pocket, no indecision. Nice job. He did a great job reading it and getting it out of his hands.
Not going to give him a chance to make a play as they boot that thing through the end zone. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Tie game, 4th quarter, plenty of time to work with, exactly where you want to be in this one. First play of this drive. Pressure in his face and he lets it fly. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be 2nd down.
And I'm kind of surprised by this performance, man. The QB last week, you could tell, dude, he was in rhythm. He was good timing. You could tell the chemistry with receivers were good. And today, everything just looks off. And it looks hard. It looks difficult. They got to find a way to get back in the rhythm they were in last week.
There he goes. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
I love the play call by the offense here running the ball. The score is what it is right now. You don't have to panic. You don't have to throw it every single down. You don't have to go up tempo. Just run your stuff. Be balanced. Run the football. Make sure this defense stays honest.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. He's changing the play. They're going to ride this running back. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
From the gun, it's Berry. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Lining up, trying to convert this 3rd and short from the 40. Handoff, Caden Durham. He's got enough. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there as a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on 3rd down or hand it off, and he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
LSU getting set on 1st and 10. Back to throw, it's Blevin. Out wide right, it's Watkins. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes, only a pickup of a couple.
In this offense, they got another positive game, but I think they're going to have to start pushing the ball down the field a little bit. Got to make some plays. That clock is not your friend. You got to speed up, maybe work the middle of the field a little bit, but make sure we get 1st downs, and the rest of the time work the sidelines.
Quick give, it's Berry. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy, so we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Shoots it to the left. He's got it. What a nice connection. Knocked down immediately, and they've got it at the 25. These 2 guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
I think the frustrating thing for this offense at this point is they've had a lot of success, and still they find themselves down on the scoreboard. And so I think if you're going to get back in this game, you've got to go back to the well. Think about the play calls that have worked for you in this game, where you found success, where you found your explosive plays. Don't be afraid to call those plays again right now in this 2-minute situation.
Now the Longhorns will call the first of their 3 timeouts. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. Motion from the wideout. Looks as if the defense was a little too eager there, got into the neutral zone, and that'll be a 5-yard penalty. They'll take the penalty and move them back. Not much time left, but the offense has a shot to end this one in regulation. They'll run it. It's Berry. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. Timeout taken by Texas. It's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. A tie game here late, and they do not want to give up this football. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback decides, let's think this 4th down play over, and he calls a timeout. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going to go for it on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Look out! Touchdown, Tigers! And they've got the lead in the final minute.
Man, what a great job with the execution in a moment where you had to have it. You score the touchdown, you take the lead. There's less than a minute to go in this game. All your defense has to do now is get a stop and you win.
And they tacked on the extra point. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Back to throw, it's Lacey. Got his man. Has plenty for the 1st down, and they stop him at the 28. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. Drops back on 1st down. He's taking the deep shot. Goes high to pull it in. Breaks free, and he might be gone. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Texas! That's 3 touchdowns in this game, and he's up to 11 on the season.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left.
Timeout, Texas.
And they'll try to win it right here with the 2-point conversion, and this crowd is electric trying to stop them. He's looking to pass. He's got it. They convert the 2, and they take the lead here in the 4th. This offense prides itself on going after you, and they did with that long touchdown pass to finish off a 2-play drive. No chance to return that one. A booming kickoff out of the back of the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Got a little space. Looking for room at the 40. Wide open spaces. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Tigers. They move on top here on the 4th. He's in the house for the 6th time in this game.
Big-time players make big plays in big games. And in that kind of situation, that far away from the end zone, there was only one guy on this offense that was going to get the football. He's able to take his entire team, put them on his shoulders. With only seconds to go, they've taken the lead.
The extra point is good, and it's important. The lead is a touchdown now at 6. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. Looking for blockers. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. This will be the last play of the game and the last chance they have maybe to win it at the gun. Looking downfield, it's Lacy. He wants a big play here late. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He'll try to take it back. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.